Good morning, everyone. Coming here with a little update on Friday, November 24th. We have a short little update, so grab your cup of coffee and let's get ready to read. Alright, for today we have the Vorkath battle feedback. Starting off with, hello Scapers, we're delighted to see many of you taking on the Battle of the Fort, fighting Zemo and Vorkath. It's been a pleasure to see an enormous amount of feedback around the battle. We've rolled out several hotfixes to address potential issues around loading screens and new armor sets, as we are set to fix the Death Skull's necromancy ability targeting we're still going for. A lot of you have come back to us with feedbacks around these points, and we're taking the opportunity to address a few major points to speak around. Number 1, the loot drops aren't quite hitting the mark. Number 2, the poison pools are too punishing. 3, normal mode requires you to complete one place of power. 4, Zemo attacks aren't easy to see. 5, invoke Lord of Bones feels underwhelming. And 6, damage to familiars is hard to manage. So let's address these in order. Alright, first off we have the loot drops aren't quite hitting the mark. We've been interested in the conversation with players from all sorts of community about the boss drops. Once the shard event has ended, we'll be rolling out those to the drop table, bringing up to 6 total items to claim. But in the meantime, we're deploying a hotfix on Friday the 24th, which is today, with some changes. Once the hotfix has been successfully deployed, you will have to open any hard mode caskets before you can start to earn the new drop table. Hard mode loot is being rebalanced to make it feel more rewarding, and we've introduced the chance of receiving some lesser valuable loot. Reduced the chance of receiving lesser value loot. We're increasing the chances of receiving more desirable loot, like the Blackstone Hearts. The drop rate of armor upgrade materials has been increased, along with the chance of receiving a codex. Ultimately, this means that your investment in hard mode is more rewarding, and the chances to roll for better loot and can do that 8 times with each casket as opposed to the previous 6. This will be live today, Friday, November 24th, and the other points below will still be investigated, and we're still exploring options, so read on for more info. The pools of poison are too punishing. They sting. So we hear you. We're making some changes to the poison attack. We're exploring options for how we can make the pools feel less punishing while keeping them still a threat. Moving on, we have the normal mode requires you to complete one place of power. The undead giants that guard the western place of power is a point of friction for those who are doing normal mode. You're overloaded and full of adrenaline, and the big guy is getting in your way. We've discussed this point at length, and we want to fast track to Vorkath to be incentivized to push yourself to try hard mode if you're a more experienced player and confident in your PVM looking for faster kills. With that in mind, we're keeping the giant where they are, but it is worth noting that we are investigating the undead giants fix, seeming indifference for the salve amulet, with a fix that should go live on Monday with the system update. Next up, we have Zemo's attacks aren't easy to see. He's up to no good, but some of his attacks aren't quite signposted and the damage seems to be coming out of nowhere. We're exploring issues to better telegraph what Zemo is doing and what is going on. Moving on from there, we have Invoke Lord of Bones feels very underpowered. We've been taking a look at the Invoke Lord of Bones incantation and its effect on the enemy armor. The changes we're making means that more armor will be shredded from your targets with a higher overall armor value, rather than just a static number. This means it will have less of an impact on lower level targets with negligible armor values, but a bigger target will feel the impacts significantly more. Then we have the damage to familiars is hard to manage. On Monday we'll be applying an update that hopefully makes more visual cohesiveness experience. The ice breath from Vorkath will no longer damage familiars either. And wrapping it all up, that being said, this has been a very satisfying experience for us, seeing as many of you take on Vorkath. It has been great. Seeing everyone react to the battle has been gratifying and give us even more eagerness to make sure that when we do these fixes, they do them right, to make this rewarding encounter for many more kills in the future. Alright, and that takes care of Friday's little update. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and hit the notification bell so you can get all the updates. Feel free to leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comments below, and that'll take care of this week's update. See you in the next video.